Hi, today I'm going to talk about the difference between marketing and sales. I'm Selena Guerrero, and I'm founder of the Consistent Clients Accelerator, where we help consultants, coaches, experts, and service providers generate clients the only way you should be, which is consistently. So let's start with you. This is you here, smiling, happy. And this is the world around you. These are maybe your clients. These are people like sort of second connections. This is sort of a third connections in your world. And when we talk about marketing, there's usually two specific types, okay? And that is, let's start with what I would call M1, marketing one. And this piece, this marketing one, is what we call lead generation. You might have heard this term. Lead generation is basically generating leads, meaning in all of the universe of all the people in your world, right, out there, you want to try to cross paths with all these different people that could potentially be good clients for you, okay? And lead generation is basically creating marketing content, video, copy, whatever it looks like, and putting it in a place where your ideal client spends time. And it's basically the hello, it's the billboard, it's the you're saying something that your ideal client or these leads in the world are saying, whoa, she's saying something that's interesting to me. What did she just say? And they come into your world. Okay, so marketing there's two categories in this case, in this scenario I'm talking about, and one is that attraction marketing, that billboard, that hello, which is called lead generation, and that is one piece of marketing. The second piece is, I'm going to call this M2, is called lead nurturing, is the word that's often used. You may have heard of that. Lead nurturing is essentially when we've met, but now you want to get to know each other better, right? Your lead, let's say they've heard of you and now they want to learn more about you because they think you might be able to help them, but they're not sure. This could be a webinar. It could be a Facebook group. It could be email subscribers. It could be a checklist. It could be any number of things, but it's basically at this moment, you're giving your leads something more to learn about you and whether you can help them. And they're going to either say, you know what, this person can't help me, or this person can help me. So it's put upon you, your responsibility to make sure whatever you're saying in that second tier of marketing, that lead nurturing piece, is going to help your leads decide whether or not they should go to the next step with you, which is a sales call. Okay. So this is the sales call. Okay. And, let me back up. So this is the lead generation. This is the lead nurturing. They're spending some time there. They're reading your stuff. And they finally decided that it's time to have a sales call with you. And that's when you're going to have a sales call. So you're really, through marketing, you're capturing the lead. You've done the billboard. You've said hello. You're now giving them information, something that's of interest to them. They're like spending some time in here. They don't know, they're like, wow, I think this person might be able to help me. And then they're making a decision to actually reach out and have a sales call with you. Okay? Now, what's important is that each of these components, each of these parts have a goal. All right. So M1, which is the lead nurturing. Okay. If the goal of that first marketing piece, the goal, okay, is to attract. It's to say hello. Bring them into your world. The goal of the lead nurturing, right? The goal is to essentially connect, get to know each other better, okay? And the third, the sales call, okay, the goal is, what is the goal? The goal is fit. What I mean by that is, can you help this person? Is this person going to be successful working with you? And do they believe that's the case based on the information that you share? Okay? Couple things about this. Number one, okay? This attract piece is one, that's you, two, many, right? There are many, many people out there, and there's just one of you, and that's the message. Here, one to some, okay? A good example of that is people subscribe to your email address, or they download, something, and they become on your email subscriber list. Now you're talking to not everybody in the universe. You're not talking to this third tier out here, right? Let me do the color right. You're not talking to this group. This is one to many. You're now getting into that sort of one to some, okay? One to some. And then from there, this is where you get one to one on the sales call, okay? Now, here's what's really important about marketing and sales. Every stage, every piece of this puzzle has its own job, has its own goal. The goal of a sales call, okay, is not to attract them. And to some extent, it's not to connect with them. You're going to do some connecting on the sales call, but for the most part, all of that heavy lifting should be done in that section, with the connect, with all the content that you're putting out in the one to some situation. Now, if it's a Facebook group, you have an actual opportunity to go back and forth, or a webinar, you have an opportunity to give some one-on-one advice in a group setting. But mostly, the job of the sales call is around fit. And so the job of marketing is to attract leads and to help them decide whether they want to have a sales call with you or not. And a sales call is really just about, let's learn a little bit more about each other to see if we're going to be a good fit and our work together will be a success. I hope that's helpful for you. I'd love to hear your comments below. I appreciate you listening to me. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.